Oh, wait. This isn't normal Sonic. This is weird Sonic. Hello. Good morning. God, I have 1,000 different versions of this. Stupid game. I think this is the vanilla one? Maybe. You're about to sleep. It's 5:30. No, you're about to, like, whatever the opposite of sleep is. Unsleep. Defrost. Yes, I know there's an invincibility in that tree there. It's Green Hill Zone, there's an invincibility in all the trees. How's my morning? I'm awake, I guess. Hopefully that changes at some point. Did I sleep at all? I woke up at exactly 4:20, apparently. Which I thought was very funny. At the time. I woke up and checked my phone, and it's like, nice. Got it. I'm assuming they built this out of, like, a number of sprites they had already rendered out at these different angles. Unless it just runs so jerkily because it's actually doing some very low-res sprite rotation, but I doubt it. Prime sub ran out. That's okay. Haven't really been streaming, so no worries. Excuse me. Welcome to the 5:30 a.m. stream where I play Sonic the Hedgehog and sort of like burp in the back. Ooh. That didn't go great. I guess it could have gotten worse. Oh, god damn it. Come back here. Are you awake? I don't know! I guess I just am now. Rise and or shine. Ah. No, I was gonna die here. Oh wait, those are all my rings. I was gonna get another case. Glass is empty. Oh no, the sun's coming up. I hate it. Now I see why people can just, like, exclusively live inside Second Life or something. Like, yeah. It seems like a much more appealing reality than this one. Turns the sun up on you when you're not ready for it. For example. Winter is a good season. I am totally okay without perpetual chapped lips, but, like, I will take winter over fall, or summer. Summer's the worst. Out of here with that. novel as a kid because you don't have to go to school, and then you're an adult and it's like, oh, it's just hot. It isn't fun for anybody. Oh. Forgot what tree I was going for. No. Snow is good. We haven't really been getting much recently. And winter would be a lot better if it weren't just dry. And maybe that's just where I happen to be living. I don't know if anybody has, like, a nice moist winter or something. Sonic has passed. Good job. You did it, buddy. You're dreaming of a wet Christmas. Oh no. Oh, it's terrible. Also better clothes in winter. Hello. Wetness makes all temperatures worse. Well, no, it's... No, nobody really wants a damp Christmas. But... like, nobody wants super chapped lips forever either, which I have somehow gotten. And I feel like the more that I stream, the more that I just, like, talk, it has been making my lips increasingly chapped, and I don't know what it is. Oh well. I guess I can just look like I have herpes. Instead of it just being like, oh, here's a weird phenomenon where I talk a lot on... It's like, Tim, is that herpes on your... No. Okay, so... let me back up. So I do this thing called internet streaming, and sometimes I talk a lot, and then that makes my lips excessively chapped. Is that a good explanation for you, hypothetical stranger? That I just made up at 5:42 in the morning. God damn it. Great. It's very impressive that Sonic can just push rocks into lava, which is also just rock. You have naturally moist lips. Oh. Congrats, I think. You did it! We're all proud of you. You're the reason we have a wet Christmas after all. Amazing how the lava doesn't melt all the marble. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't see any marbles here. So I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Sen, go back to bed. I'm a public speaker, watch my TED Talk on Vimeo. Yeah, that's it. can't wait to have a TED Talk. Just about, like... God, I don't know. Here's a TED Talk on why this TED Talk could be better. Very apologetic TED Talk. How I can improve this TED Talk, but you haven't given it yet. Exactly. I mean, they call it Marble Zone, but I don't see any shooters. Or whatever the other marble kinds are called. It's the only one I can think of. Talk about Knuckles and Grapes for 30 minutes. Well, that's my Nux Talk. That's a different seminar series. I gave a TED Talk, and this is what happened. Cops were called God-sexual. You won't believe it. Oh my, it's 5 a.m. 5:30, 45. I'm fine, I guess. Tired. Coming to no surprise to anybody. Have to pick up coffee today, maybe. Oh, what else did I want to get today? I feel like I made a list and then I forgot. Maybe I won't actually bother to go out. I was getting dressed. It's weird how they call it getting dressed, even if you're not putting on a dress. They should have, like, getting pantsed or something instead. It's the last time I weren't tired. Oh god, well, you're talking, like, prenatal times, so... I don't know. No, not ASMR stream. Jesus Christ. Not yet. If I ever have to get into that niche, whatever you'd call it, godless perversion, then you know things have gone wrong. Also, like, how could I do an ASMR thing about, I'm gonna put makeup on you and then do your eye exam? Like, I'm qualified for neither of those things. Hello, I'm going to put Q-tips in your ears and it's going to be very sensual and not actually terrifying like it would be in reality. It's like, sorry, wait, who are you? Why are you? No, I don't want someone else to have control over the thing sticking into my ear near where my brain is. Like, no, this isn't relaxing at all. Could qualify for both of those things. An eye doctor who's a drag queen? I don't know. Why Sonic 1? I don't know! I was thinking about the Labyrinth Zone music and thinking, that's good music. I thought, I'll play this. Oh no, I'm out of rings! Oh, damn it. I can't just screw around. those seals in that? Yeah, probably. Dr. Robotnik's an equal opportunity roboticizer. Whatever. God, it's like, you see all those cute seal videos of like the squishy one in the Japanese zoo, and it's all very cute and very endearing, and then you see videos of like other seals and you realize all the noises they make just sound like burps and farts, and it's all terrifying. Or like a drunken man screaming. It's a lot less endearing when they're not like, you know, just silent. Because the instant they open their mouths, it's like, yeah, this sounds and probably smells like a sewer, so this is not so cute anymore. Arctic seals and not Arctic seals are different things. Look, you know, I'm tired of this political correctness. I'm gonna say what no one else has the guts to say. I don't care that Arctic seals and not Arctic seals are different. Like, it doesn't matter. They're all the same. And none of them deserve rights. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think seals should vote. There, I'm gonna come out and say it. Oh, Seal Lobby's gonna come over and club me now. Joke's on you, though. I like it. Oh no, my ring! Ah! Should dogs vote? We're already voting. I mean, woof. Oh, crap. Thanks. Go team. Rah rah. You score a touchdown at the voting booth. God, I can't believe the presidential election Sims house is like 3 elections ago. Like, sorry, what? Passage of time? What is that? Peppermints are making me mildly dizzy. Oh, I love that Seinfeld episode. These peppermints are making me dizzy. Oh, I keep seeing the sun come out through the blinds. No. Oh god. To accurately depict current affairs, you'd have to install one of the ultra-violence mods. No, you'd have to install one of the titty mods. It's like... Yes, real life is an Elder Scrolls game, horribly modded in the worst ways. Which is to say, it's just broken and we all look like nightmare creatures. Everyone's waiting for the next one, but it's not actually gonna happen, and if it does, it's gonna be disappointing anyway. Wait, why do I even need rings on this boss stage? There's no special stage. Excuse me, sorry. My, HVAC heating cooling thing on the wall, I think, has died. I was wondering, like, why does everything smell like electrical burning? Oh, the fan's not running anymore, and air doesn't come out. Ouch. should probably get that taken care of. Wait, is this the special stage? No. It's Act 3, right? Or is this Act 2? No, this is Act 2. Never mind. Whoops. Oh no, wait, no, no, no! No, no, Sonic! Why? Yeah, I gotta get someone to look at the thing at some point, I'm just lazy. No, don't knock me out of this as it rotates. Ah, no! Please, Sonic, don't go in the... No. No, 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 no. Thank you, thank you. No, no. Special stages were always bad. Why even bother getting the Chaos Emeralds? Because I have to get the good ending, or all the flowers won't bloom, or something. No, God, don't go in the thing. So ideally, I would have hit one of those like up and down things that would have changed the speed of this, so I'm not constantly just breaking like 2 things and then that's it. But oh, there we go. We're good. Now I'm trapped in here. If I don't get all the Chaos Emeralds, Robotnik will get all the Chaos Emeralds, and while they don't do anything, because there's only 6 of them and you need 7 of them to turn into Super Sonic, it's probably best that I keep my hands on them, I guess. Are you questioning Sonic the Hedgehog? Do you even know who you are? Like, this is the Sonic Hedgehog. He's gonna collect the emeralds, he's gonna collect the emeralds. Just... no more questions. Even in the darkest shadows shines the slightest light. Wow, oh. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. And then you'd have, like, Robotnik's mustache glow and get all spiky like Super Sonic. They should make that. I'm not sure why they haven't done it yet. Sonic has a biological need for emeralds. They're actually Flintstones chewable gummy vitamins. Just not shaped like the Flintstones, weirdly. Oh, goddammit. Do you have to be Mobian to use the emeralds? No! Well, no. Because I believe... So Mecha Sonic in Sonic 3 and or Knuckles is able to activate a sort of supercharged mode from the Master Emerald, which is not the same as the Chaos Emerald, but he is a robot. Yeah, and Chaos isn't a Mobian. I don't think. Like, there is no Mobius, really. It's just like comic TV convention. I don't know if Chaos turns super exactly. I mean, Chaos got stronger with every Chaos Emerald, but just getting one as Sonic doesn't do anything. Unless you mean the ability to Chaos Control from Sonic Adventure 2, in which case I guess that's useful. But in this case, I guess it's just like, Chaos Emeralds are the same as like a comic book origin story where someone falls in the radioactive ooze, and while other people might just die of horrible full-body cancer, Sonic and friends gets power from the Chaos Emeralds instead of melanoma. I'm saying Sonic is the Toxic Avenger. Yeah... No. No, I'm not saying that. My lawyer has counseled me not to comment. Cope. Trying game, I really am. Still don't know what that's supposed to mean. Oops. Yeah, and Silver uses it too, and Silver's not a Mobian. Now the real question is, can all of Ken Penders' like awful Knuckles knockoff characters use the Chaos Emeralds? Nailed it. God, I'm just shocked for some reason that like kids are still seriously into Sonic. Because again, I've mentioned this before, but like Twitter will recommend things like, hey, you like the Sonic things, click the Discovery tab and see tweets about Sonic. And they're all just from like children. You know, it's like 14, 15-year-olds being like, ah, Egoraptor said he doesn't like Sonic, I'm so mad. It's like, okay. I mean, I was equally stupid as a child, but I felt like, you know, maybe that was just a unique thing to me, but no, it's just... People who like Sonic too much, I mean, it's like the horseshoe theory hypothesis or whatever it is. It's like, no, if you like Sonic too much, you're also kind of like a weird monster. Or something. Also, I really like the music in Labyrinth Zone. What Game Grump's even up to these days? I think the last thing I watched was like Kirby's Dream Course, which is a very good series. I'm talking about people who obsessively hate on Sonic. No, I'm just talking about kids who like Sonic too much. And it's like, oh my god, how dare you? Like, actually, these are good games. Defend my brand mascot. I like Sonic too much as a kid. I like Sonic too much as an adult. But yes, absolutely, as a kid, it was all I was about. And now I'm about sadness, so... make of that what you will. Oh yeah, your name the Hedgehog. I was doing that before it became an internet meme, and then got discarded because it was an old internet meme. Sonic and sadness go together very well. Well, they're both blue, so yes. All the Sonic fans biography, or Sonic fan biography things and all the fan characters. And I've mentioned this before, I just find it very funny that so many of them now would just start out with like, whatever this character's sexuality is. Like, here is my Sonic, it is purple instead of blue, and it's very important to know what other kinds of hedgehogs he boned down with. Like, okay. I guess that's important to tell me. Sega goes with sadness too. And with the VMU, you can bring your sadness anywhere. What would those even be? Wish some modern console would bring a screen back in the controller. See, but the thing is that it wouldn't be charming. It would just be like a crappy LCD thing that they'd stick in a controller, and it wouldn't look very good, and it wouldn't be very high res. And it wouldn't be like the VMU, it would just be soulless. And also, like, the VMU was very cool because it plugged into the controller, but the same things, the same little attachments that plugged it into the controller allowed you to plug two VMUs in together, like tip to tip, and just swap files and whatever between the two, which was very cool. But stuff like that, you know, it's very neat in theory, but you think about it, it's, you know, not gonna be novel in this age of everything being wireless. No one's gonna be like, wow! I have to physically connect these two things to transfer data. This is great. What a feature? Feature? Question mark? I have a blue VMU, a red VMU, and they plug into my translucent green Dreamcast controller. I don't even find it that tedious. The only thing really tedious about this level, I think, is the boss battle. And I think this is the problem, like, this is emblematic of me reaching adulthood, I think. So things I like now: vegetables, crosswords, National Public Radio, water levels, and Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know what happened to me, but somehow it all is just happening at once. And it has to be related somehow. Does anyone occasionally remember AOL Instant Messenger or are just shocked that it's like gone? Not even like, oh, it's fallen out of favor, you can still use it. Like, no, it's gone. There is no more AIM. And that's kind of sad. I was watching this retrospective on the T-Mobile Sidekick / Danger Hip Top line of cell phones, and made me remember that, oh yeah, everyone had AOL Instant Messenger. And now all those people are dead, including me. Yeah, I mean, if I can't go into AOL politics chat rooms and just type in, like, bright pink font on a yellow background in Comic Sans and be like, Obama's in my microwave spying on my popcorn, then like, what am I even doing? What's the point? I can't believe AOL as a media company still exists, because I don't know who still uses AOL other than my parents. And maybe you can extrapolate that out to your parents, but, like, ugh. Anyone remember that elaborate ruse constructed in AOL that one time? Wait, which one was that? Was that the one where I ended up getting some guy's dick pics sent to me? I forget. Did I stream that? Or did that happen at some other point? I can't remember. I'm just being irritating in a chat room. And then it's like, bam! That's a dick. Say it will do anything anymore. So I think, and I don't know if this is true, they may still offer dial-up service. Because my parents still pay AOL for like $30 every month. And that has got to be going to something? Because the AOL email addresses are free. AOL is like a media company now. Like, I think they own HuffPost, or maybe it's the other way around or something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the profit model is. The guy that gave me the moon tool? Oh yeah, that's right! Oh yeah, that guy. Man, that was not a fun chat. That was the one I had to take offline, I think, for like half an hour or something, where he was talking to me about killing himself, and it's like, oh jeez, I gotta like... Well, I can't leave the chat now after being kind of obnoxious and be like, hey, random person who's alone on an AOL chat room looking for literally anyone to talk to, whose chat room I barged in to be like, hey, my name is Goku, I was saying, or the Spirit Bomb. He told me he was writing a screenplay called The Last Vampire in Chicago, and every now and then I Google it in order to see if it actually ever made it anywhere. I don't think so. Oh, my parents getting scammed. I think they have been paying for dial-up service when we haven't had dial-up for about 10 years. You can call The Last Vampire on Earth. Yeah, I found a number of similar things, so... Oops. Wow, I am not doing this right. Oop. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah! There, okay. There's a movie called The Last Chicago Vampire. No, this is a different thing. How do they still get dial-up? I mean, we have landlines at home as well, so I don't know. It's kind of irritating because AOL now has, I think, one single software package that doesn't run on Windows 98 anymore. And I think it's just called, like, AOL VR. And it's one of those things where it's like, you know, like this packing tape I have, it says it's like HD clear. Like, no, high definition? No, it's tape. Like, VR? No, it's an AOL web browser slash email client. This as a point of advertising makes 0 sense for branding. No, I'm not gonna have enough rings to get the special stage. Okay. No, it's packing tape. I've used it. HD audio tape. I mean, as if anyone makes such a thing anymore. Gotta buy a bunch of metal cassettes. Record them at half-speed dubbing. Flowers will bloom on the end screen. I know, it's tragic, isn't it? Well, actually, if I get this one and then I get the next... Wait, there aren't any in Scrap Brain Zone. There might be one in Scrap Brain Zone Act 1. Act 2 there isn't. I don't remember this one. I usually don't do more than like 1 or 2 of these, because they're not good. This might be the most Chaos Emeralds I've ever gotten. I say before having collected the last Chaos Emerald. No! Oh, we're good. There. Nailed it. Four. All 4 Chaos Emeralds. I'm staying in bed for 3 days straight. Oh no, what's up? Go and pick me up coffee, then I'll stay in bed. Yeah. Got that damn 4th Chaos Emerald. Why am I awake? I can't sleep. Ow. Excuse me. Wow, just rub in how nice your blanket is. Yeah, well, I'm having a good time playing Sonic the Hedgehog, so there, I bet you're jealous now. I could be in bed, or I could be playing acclaimed Sega franchise Sonic the Hedgehog, copyright 1991. Are those streetlights? I never got what that's supposed to be. Little blinky robot eyes. grandfather turned into a... tied it into a bundle with an Ethernet cable? Is he like, oh, I hate these modern ropes, they don't work as well as the old ones. Grandpa, that's an Ethernet cable. In the future, all ropes will be fiber optic for the hell of it. God damn it, that was a stupid way to die. I feel like if I'm gonna get a game over, it's gonna be right here. Stupid, very bad, no good platforming of Sonic the Hedgehog. I think I got that all wrong. There this goes. No good, very bad. God damn it. Okay, you know what? I'll just go somewhere else, okay? Oh, there are absolutely Bluetooth toothbrushes. Oh god, does anybody remember that thing? The toothbrush that plays music? And they had a version that played Smash Mouth. The like... God, I forgot what they're called. Like, Tooth Rockers? Rockin' Tooth? Maybe not any of that. Anyway, what I'm saying is they need to have a version of that instead of playing 30 seconds of like All-Star is just a Bluetooth speaker. Or whatever. God damn. Whatever music you want to feed into it. Tooth Tunes. That sounds about. What? Just made that joke. Well. Oh, I didn't even see that said Tooth Tunes. Sorry, I thought that just said toothbrushes. It's not a joke stealer if I am illiterate. Can't steal what I can't read. I just looked at your squiggles and had the same idea. I'm what's ruining the comedy industry. Now let me tell you about my podcast sponsored by Harry's Razors and that one thing about going bald before age 35. The Eternal Jukebox lives. Oh, that's good. I'll have to check it in a second. Was it ever any good? I forget. Or is it mostly just for novelty purposes? No! I hate that part. That's the worst part of this entire goddamn level. Oh no, not again. Oh man, I wish I would play it. Have all of my hair and my third arm back. My seventh leg. Jokes, I knew I still had all that hair. And all those legs. All 12 of them. It's weird, I thought I was gonna lose my baby legs, but I never did. They just kept growing new ones. Here I am, confused in the pants department. Just... nothing fits. Oh. It just ends. Wow, that's a dire background. Looks like the turnpike in New Jersey. I feel like I'm mostly just talking and entertaining myself this morning, which is totally fine. But I feel like it says some very bad things about me if I'm sitting here like, heh, good one, me. Is that whatever self-care is? Like, your jokes are good-ish occasionally. Good job. I'll have to write that in another post-it note that sits in my desk for motivation. God, like, what a stupid part. No! I hate this level. And that's dreaming in a nutshell, entertaining yourself and hoping someone finds it entertaining too. No, when I talk, I generally hope somebody finds it entertaining, not necessarily me. Cause hey, bad news, like everyone else on this dumb rock, I just want to be liked. Then get old and die. Ouch. Wait, do I have to go up or do I have to go down? Oop. Ouch. Are they still making Akadag get— oh! Maybe there could have been a special stage there. I didn't bother getting the rings because I didn't think there would be, but it's possible. Oh no, Robotnik, you dastard! Jokes on you, I want to die. Robotnik's just standing there like, well, my nemesis Sonic the Hedgehog just jumped in the pit of his own accord. I don't know why he's like British now, never mind. Forget it, this whole thing's a bad idea. Password for stream when? Never. All streams are cancelled, only Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh. Oops. Well, that didn't go great. No, I'll get there at some point. Just lazy and sulky and all those awful qualities. It's either the 7 deadly sins or the 7 dwarves, and I can't remember which. It's my favorite dwarf, Sulky. Give me bubbles. Oh. I haven't played any Roller Coaster Tycoon scenarios other than those on main streams. I think I did a few downloaded ones, unless you mean recently, in which case, yeah, that's the only one. Oh, oh, God. I like how all those other springs are there, as if, like, it's possible to somehow miss with that first one. It's a very short game. I guess I've played it so many times at this point, it better be. ride a bike or drive a car or something every time you try. Oops. Every time you try, and you have no rings. Or something. Oh, this boss is so much easier than the Sonic 2 boss. Because the collision on the Sonic 2 boss is just super finicky sometimes. This one's just boring. Like, why did he put himself in a piston anyway? What's the point? Open world game design. Blow him up. Or not. The power is yours. Why do they have the HUD on this still? Like, that hasn't been 0 seconds. Oh, I finished it. Now what? I guess Ghouls and Ghosts. I can't believe I killed Robotnik. And I'll do it again. Go into space and drop his stupid spaceship on him. This is just RetroArch with a bunch of cores in it. They play me the Sega Classic mods. Excuse me. Do you mean, for the games on Steam? Like, you subscribe to all those things and it's like, here's Streets of Rage 2 with, Simpsons characters. Steamed Hands jokes. Don't know if those are still funny. Gonna err on the side of no. Significantly less to talk about with this. Turns out, Ghouls and Ghosts, not maybe the most interesting franchise. Which doesn't really help, because I haven't played most of the spin-offs. Played a little bit of Demon's Crest on the SNES. Only like one level of it or something. That's interesting. But I didn't really feel like playing more. These things, let's see. Oh yeah, where they just put up ROM hacks and they're just ROMs. Yeah, I got the ROM hack for Mean Bean Machine that just replaces it with Puyo Puyo 2. But also, like, why would I load up Steam in the proprietary Sega interface just to play some 30-year-old video games? Like, Sega has been releasing the same goddamn, like, 20 Genesis games over and over and over for the past decade and a half, at least. You know, and then they always just put up the bad ports of things. Like, here's the Genesis port of beloved classic, oh god, Fantasy, no, the running one, the not super 3D World Runner, keep forgetting the name of this. What is that game called? This is the second time I've forgotten the name of it on stream. How embarrassing for me. Well, anyway. Space Harrier, yeah, or, like, here's the Genesis port of Outrun, or whatever else. It's like I am coming to a slow, painful realization that the Sega Genesis is maybe not the best system. Outside of like a smattering of very, very good like first and second party games, it is generally kind of a bummer. Oh, I wanted that knife. Be a knight with a sword and nice boxers. Yeah, really, like, let me tell you. Let me tell you about Amazon. You've ever heard of it? Jeff Bezos, hey, I have a new Amazon slogan I want to test out. Amazon, for when you want to be a knight with a sword and nice boxers. Close quotes. Don't type out the close quotes part, by the way. That's not part of the actual quote. God, I can't believe, like, big box retail came, killed all the small retail, and then COVID killed all the big box retail, and now there's only Amazon. Like, everything is just getting worse. Though I guess, like, if all shopping is online and you never actually have to go anywhere, it's probably better. In some regard. We have entirely too much retail space. Oh no! Oh, okay. That was gonna fall off. Here on Twitch, we love Amazon. God, remember it was such a weird thing that Twitch is being bought by Amazon and now we've all more or less just forgotten. Sounds like all the jokes. I guess it's better than being bought by Google, because I feel like Amazon generally runs a more lawless ship than Google does. At least based on, like, the Amazon market, but wow, I immediately screwed that up. Based on the Amazon marketplace, which is just loaded with counterfeit everything. I'm so tired of COVID, as I'm sure everybody is. It's nice that they're opening stuff up again, but then it's also like, oh wait, no, this disease is still here and we're all dying still, so like, okay. Like, now I can go and sit someplace and get a coffee, but also it seems kinda irresponsible. It doesn't really feel any safer than it did before. It's just we've all gotten tired of it and figure, well, you know, it's been 2 months. Surely it can't still be virulent. Oh yeah, like the spike in cases in Florida. Just nuts. But I have to go back to work at some point. We have to, like, sign in for specific days that we're going in, because we can only have one person in there at once. And whatever else. Log our temperature daily, all that stuff. Which, I don't know about you, I don't want the government to know what my temperature is. I think my temperature is between me and my doctor. God, I just had a dream, actually, last night that I've entirely forgotten about until now, and I only remember the one bit about it because I took my temperature in it, and it was like 96.7. And that was not an interesting story, but it's one I should tell nonetheless. And also, half of this boss didn't load in, and neither will the floor. Hey, hey, that's an 80s arcade game for you. Sometimes it just breaks. I'm actually just shocked that grocery store workers didn't just quit en masse. Go away. Gotta pay the bill somehow. Yeah, there was some NPR thing on Planet Money about that, and I forget the details. It was something about how unemployment during this pays more than minimum wage would, but I forget exactly why people couldn't quit. Or something like if you quit, you don't qualify. I don't know. It was interesting, and it really drove home how backwards a lot of this stuff is, but also I forgot a lot of the details, so oops. Maybe not the best person to be proselytizing. Go away. You have to be fired or furloughed. Oh, okay, yeah, that was the issue. Oops. Fine. Wow. Yeah, that's usually the part where it all starts going wrong. No! I jumped immediately into it. Hate these things. God, that whole second half of this level can just leave. Ugh. Cloud people. Alex Jones is right. I think that thing is actually the big bad in the other games. Or the first Ghouls and Ghosts, or Ghosts and Goblins, or whatever we call these things anymore. Did this pop? There we go. This guy. Wait, why is my other clone just firing at the wall? That's not useful. Uh-oh. Nailed it. God damn it! I'm just long on my stream. Oh, I don't know. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get tired and go back to bed or not. But it's almost 7 AM, so that's probably not happening. God damn it. Prison is something you can't leave. Incorrect. I mean, yes, correct, but people have escaped to the moon. And back from the moon, meaning that the moon is not a prison. By definition. Nothing symbolizes freedom more than that beautiful ball of cheese. Yeah, there's no COVID on the moon. God, I'm so tired of all those smug astronauts in the ISS constantly just mocking us here on Earth, like, ha, look at those pandemics you got down there, I'm gonna go and eat some rehydrated spinach. Tired of these NASA elitists making fun of the common man inflicted with disease and hydrated food. Yeah, we should send COVID up there, you know? Like, if the International Space Station is supposed to be a symbol of international unity and a sense of camaraderie in mankind, they should also have, like, one person infected with COVID and we don't tell them who. And then, you know, it's truly by the people, for the people. Which, I think you may remember those famous words written the day they launched the International Space Station. This is all very accurate history to confirm. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Wait, did this just unspawn? Okay, never mind. Oh, this is gonna suck. Hey, no checkpoints. Save states never. This core doesn't support them, weirdly. I wanted to get it done in one credit as some sort of show of strength. Show us something, ouch. My pandemic goal. Could have done a number of things during this pandemic, but I thought, oh, I'll just get good at ghouls and go. Ouch. Ghouls and ghosts, and I haven't. Kill me. Is that boss naked? Who isn't these days? I mean, I have a shirt and pajama pants on, so not me, but it's how I entered the world, and that's how I hope I leave. Naked and in somebody's womb. Ew. Wait, did this pop? Spent all that time figuring out when to get up here, then just immediately took damage, so what's the point? just an amalgam of other people's jokes, unfortunately. Good artist copy, great artist forget the rest of that quote. Go away. Oh, okay. Oh, god damn it, I keep doing that. It's not even that hard, I'm just dumb. That's nothing. Let's just try this again, just from the start. Tired of bashing my face against that part. And yes, ostensibly I should be trying it harder if it's the bit I'm having no luck with, but I do not care. Too irritating for 6:51 Eastern Standard Time. To reach the boss man to confirm his nakedness. Oh, I can confirm that, but it'll be a bit. Because I have to do the second loop of this afterwards, assuming I can even get past the first loop. Could try my hand at Panel to Pawn, but that requires a lot more thinking than I'm willing to invest right now. Like, I haven't gotten my Panel to Pawn playing ability to the point of like, not only being unable to play it well, but I am also just unable to play it automatically. Like, with Puyo, I could just zone out and talk about whatever, and chains just happen. With Panel to Pawn, it's like, oh god. It's just a frantic mess. Everything is falling into place, but generally not in the right order, much like my life! For a sandwich. Can't believe they don't have like a cereal sandwich as a breakfast item yet. Hey, we put a bunch of Total. Hey, we took a bowl of Total and left it with the milk in there too long, so then it congealed into a weird gloppy brick and then put it between a bun. You're welcome. God, did you ever see the video where they have the guy pulling iron out of Total? Like actual metallic iron. Because when they say there's iron in it in the nutrition facts, they mean like, yep, there's metal in that cereal. If you smash it up into a slurry, put a magnet to it. Just ferrous particles. Nailed it. I wonder if an individual Total flake is magnetic, like if you just let it float in a bowl of milk and held a magnet to it, if it would move. Nailed that again. Why is he running to the right? There he goes. a key for coming in. You know the only thing we eat for our iodine requirement is iodized salt. Incorrect! I've eaten a lot of seaweed in my life. Because when they're saying like, hey, your thyroid's not great, I thought, oh, I'll eat seaweed. It's low calorie, and salty, and iodine enriched. And it's very weird. It's just this gigantic plastic tray of packaging for just green strips of crinkly, salty, fragile paper. It's like the cotton candy of food, which I know it's food, but you know what I mean. Where you put it in your mouth and it just immediately changes properties. Like, oh, this dry, crumbly thing is now, like, weirdly slimy immediately. Okay. That's how food works. You've eaten seaweed. I mean, I'd imagine most people have eaten seaweed. It's not like this is new to anybody. For the 4 of you who haven't, let me describe what eating seaweed is like. You're welcome. I hope I could have enriched your life. You're not a big fan. I think you can actually have, like, too much iodine from seaweed if you eat, like, too many of those packages. Save me my clone. God damn it, he was almost dead. Four pounds of it. No, that was 4 pounds of the grape leaves. Or 5 pounds of the grape leaves, I think. I don't remember. I told that story, right? It's not an interesting story. None of mine are. My life is not that interesting. Where I was going to a neuroscience convention like a day or so in advance of this, but I had also found out recently that I like stuffed grape leaves a lot. And they had them at the Whole Foods, and they had a gigantic tin of them, like 10 pounds or something maybe, which I guess is what they use to reload the salad bar with them. And I asked, like, hey, can I take this tin? And they said, yeah, sure. And I took it up to the counter and tried to buy it, and they said, okay, well, you can't actually sell you this, I'm sorry. Like, fine, whatever. I go on Amazon and I find that exact same tin, like 5 pounds of stuffed grape leaves, just for sale, and I buy it, but I'm leaving for the convention, so I have it ordered very quickly, or I have it delivered very quickly. The thing arrives, and, you know, I leave for San Diego, like, the next day. So I just have, like, 5 pounds of stuffed grape leaves, and I eat like 3 of them because I'm not gonna, like, I don't know how to save them in this gigantic tin at the moment. I didn't really put that much thought into it. And then I just ate 3 pounds of stuffed grape leaves in one night and have never eaten one since, because that's a lot of stuffed grape leaves. Like, that is a quota I have sated for the foreseeable future and beyond. Also, again, I did tell you this was not going to be interesting. Also, 3 pounds, I mean. I have to see if I could find the picture of how much was left in the can. I'm doing a really bad job at this today, Jesus. I guess I'll give it one more shot. Oh, I don't remember. It's probably that one, yeah. That sounds promising. I think I got the ones with brown rice. Let me see. That would have been October 2018? Where is that? Do I have an image? According to my Google image things, apparently I took a lot of pictures in 2017, more than any other year. Okay. September, October. Oh, no, I don't have a picture of how many are left. I just have a picture of me opening up the can in front of my keyboard. Where I may have sat in front of as I ate 3 pounds of stuffed grape leaves, but who can tell? You know, that's a desk-friendly food right there. God, did anybody ever put pepperoni in the microwave and just eat that as a snack? It's like, oh, it turns it crunchy and also makes it expel all the oil. So it's, I guess, vaguely healthier. And they would, like, curl up into little meat bowls or something. Sometimes just full of oil that you'd have to pour out. Why would I not just eat it cold? Because I was a child and I thought I was figuring out something cool about the universe. That if you microwave pepperoni, it would be good. And in fact, as a child, I had it in my head that if everything else in my life goes to shit, then I have still this genius, untapped idea of selling microwaved pepperoni chips because I thought they were really good and thought everybody else would. That's why. I now realize that it's not a viable business strategy, but beyond the point. I mean, it kind of falls apart when you realize, oh, I can just make this at home. Also, I could just eat it cold like a human being. You could buy regular pepperoni. Incorrect. I'm getting a monopoly on pepperoni. I have the rights to pepperoni. Spiced meat belongs to me and no one else. Early gamer, please don't call me the G word. Just an early insomniac. In some universe, I'm one of the biggest pepperoni merchants in the world. I control these pepperoni mines! Please walk into this, thank you. No one minds for pepperoni on my turf until I give the go-ahead. God damn it. How am I like a medieval lord? When I was in elementary school, oh god, I don't remember all the details exactly. I was in some, like, accelerated class for people whose parents make their kids do extra work. And there is a thing that we were doing on Robin Hood at some point in medieval times, and we had to do, like, this performance or whatever for the parents based on, like, Robin Hood roles and whatever. and I think I ended up as the sheriff of Nottingham. And like, I didn't realize he was a bad guy. I just thought he was like a person, you know, and like, he's the sheriff. Everyone likes to see the sheriff, I guess. But I remember I came out and all the parents just started booing me, and I was so confused. It's like, I don't know what I did. Didn't even have like any lines or anything. I just came out and got booed. And my life has been progressing that way ever since. Well, it's one of those things that feels very strange, and then you think about it later as an adult, and it's like, oh, okay. Yes, this is what that event meant now that you're not 8. Great. I hate this boss. No, it's fine. Just sometimes it has irritating patterns. Prepares me for real life. I've never been booed in real life, I will say. Now, someone in the chat's gonna say to be a smartass, but like, in reality, have not experienced a lot of booing. I mean, that'd be nice if someone like on the street doesn't like you and they just boo. It's like, okay. I'm on the sidewalk, boo me. Hey, we don't like your haircut, boo! I was like, oh, okay. It's like a better alternative to them just like beating the crap out of you. You like to be booed, it would mean someone's paying attention. Wow, that's tragic. Oh man, it would be great to be booed on the street in retrospect. Just the absurdity of it. Like, it has to be someone who's really, really committed to it. Like, hands cupped over mouth, booing. It's like, I'm sorry, sir, are you booing me? Of all the things. It's like I almost want to try it on somebody just to see. Because I don't think the average person in social interactions is even like prepared for that as an option. You know, like you walk around on the street or the sidewalk or something, you see people, and you generally know how people interact and all that good stuff. And then someone just pulls out a curveball, but like a totally harmless curveball, and just what do? Yeah, they're just gonna get home and be like, honey, I got booed today. And that would be it. It would just be like, oh, that's weird. And to me, it's fascinating. To them, it's like, okay. Something else to chalk up to the vagaries of life. I think it sounds funny. But it's 7 in the morning, and I didn't sleep great, so, you know. Oh god, no. There's no way that's... yeah. Oh, that's a mistake! I was thinking like, oh, surely he's not that slow. When are they, bringing On Cinema back? I can never remember when that starts up again. God damn it. Maybe I'll try Panel to Pawn and then be very disappointed because I'm gonna be Panel to Pawn. Am I looking at it and just somehow not seeing it? Sonic Columns, Ghouls and Ghosts, No, it's just not here. Right? That's very weird. It should be. Monsters invaded our world. Please match colors. Thank you. God, this game is so much brighter than the other game. Oh god, I immediately already don't know what I'm doing. I take it back. I have no interest in playing this. Sorry, it's too early. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I guess. What's a game I don't have to think about? This can't be it. This is only 130 kilobytes. Where's just like Sonic 2? Here it is. When I download these ROMs, I end up getting a version with like 5 different revisions, and it's just, I don't know. I don't know if some of these are like the PAL versions or a different version, like a different revision or a weird ROM hack, and I don't even know why they still even make the PAL versions available on ROM downloading sites. Like, even in Europe, I don't think anyone's clamoring for, like, a crappier version of a game that already exists for download. It's like, no, I want it to run 16% slower, damn it. As Ode to Joy plays in the background. Going to spend my hard-earned euros on 50 Hz games. I wasn't thinking about getting Persona 4 on Steam until I remembered that feature where when you're in battle, you can press the help thing and it calls other people to heal you and everything when you're in dungeons, and how you could set custom messages for people in your profile made out of, like, pre-made words and phrases. That's the only bit of Golden that I want to re-experience, because I'm never going to be able to do it on the Vita, given how dead that thing is. Wow, that went really well. If you're gonna play a Persona game, you could just pick any of them. 3 through 5, and if you like those and you want to torture yourself and be like, ah, it's like the demons in the other game, then you could play the other ones, but they're kind of entirely different. I've never gotten around to playing them. I'm tempted to, but I just feel like they're not that great. See, so this is a position I've never understood. Like, not calling you out or anything, it's just... I don't know, bad voice acting has never bothered me that much. And in some cases it is very endearing. And also I'm very lazy. I don't just want to read subtitles. But I don't know. Yeah, everyone's a perpetual teenager in Persona. So, if you're like, oh boy, someone like me is gonna save the world, like, unless you're still in high school. Nope. Get in line for the senior home, old man, 'cause your time is up. You just hate when they try to act Japanese in English. What, like jelly donuts? You didn't have girls wearing latex catsuits when you went to school. Well, it obviously was not Japan. Also, that's your fault, because you could have filled in that niche and you didn't. Be the change you want to see in the world. This level's fine, but I don't know what people see in it. Oh, you know, I should have, started writing down my thoughts on a Sonic level tier list after I just finished Sonic 1 in, like, a half-awake stupor. Persona cosplay when I tried cosplaying both Yusuke think that's his name, and neither of them looked very well, so those, or looked very good, came out very well, so those are staying in the vault for now. Is empty. Oh, is the water wave thing not showing right? It's supposed to be flickering back and forth at 60 frames a second, but it's not. Well, it might not be on stream, I mean. It looks relatively fine on my end. Like, you could tell it's flickering, but it's fast enough where it doesn't really stick out. In case you've never played this. Yeah, Yukiko's the person that I romanced in Persona 4, quote-unquote romanced. God, it feels gross to talk about that. I don't know why. I just thought like, oh, it's like me in high school. I'm just a giant nerd who inherited an ancient Japanese inn spa. Also laughs too much and very obnoxiously. God, I don't even remember any of the side quests. Like, that was my first Persona game, and I dropped the ball on a lot of social links. And also, I beat that entire game without fusing a single Persona, so like... really not doing great. Hey, you know the thing, like the one word in this title, the thing that we want you to, like, work on? What if you didn't do any of that? Okay. You know, it's like playing Pokemon and then just walking to the Elite Four and just saying, can I have my badge? He doesn't give you a badge in the Elite Four, never mind, that's a bad metaphor. You're there for the dating sim part. See, like... it just felt... very weird. It's like, hey, this random transfer student came to town, now he's impregnating all the women folk. It's like, okay. I guess it's neat that my character can just go up to people and they think, yes, this is somebody I want to actually be around, but like... God, is it strange in retrospect. Yeah, and it's getting harder and harder to be like, ah, this character that I'm playing as is a representation of me, and the choices that this character makes are choices that maybe I would have made when, you know, they're still 16 and you're 28. It's kind of not a super comfortable fit anymore. They should just have an option when you first turn on the game, and it's like just an age slider for your main character. So you could still be in high school and whatever, but they'll just replace how many years old it is with whatever number you put in. So if you want him to be like 50 years old, there you go. Like, don't even change the plot. Don't change anything. Just change wherever it lists their age, so it officially will just say, like, 36. Whatever. No, you would also set the age of all the other characters, so it would be like the same calculation, so like they're plus or minus whatever the main character's thing is. So if like he's 36, then they're like 34 to 37 or something. Well, it's gonna be like, you know, that's gonna be how the future's gonna shake out in this post-COVID hell world we're now living in, probably forever. It just, classes will stop graduating. Nobody will be able to pass high school because nobody can even go to school. So yes, the next Persona game is going to be about teenagers who are actually now in their 30s and still trying to finish high school. Because breathing in the air outside will kill you, and no one has figured out education otherwise. Do I think things will ever be normal again? Oh yeah, absolutely. I think people want it to be normal again so badly that like it is just going to be forced into being. Even if it means like, well, this virus-containing thing not going very well, but at least we can go to restaurants. Oh yeah, like it's real weird. Again, I've mentioned this before, but like when I would go to school as a kid, / overgrown adult, school would be canceled because of a snow day, which was fun. Or occasionally a tornado drill, which is weird because I lived in New Jersey and we had one of those once and the weather was perfect, which was fun. Now it's, hey, there's a pandemic inside, 100,000 people have died, we have to close the school. Like, not so fun, really, you know? And it's just, hey kids, shocking reminder, your life can just be shut down by global death and disease. You know, regardless of how safe everything might have felt a few months ago, surprise. Yeah, and you also can't really pile up coronavirus and, like, throw it at somebody. And if you sneeze in someone's face, like, that's not really a funny joke. It's just bioterrorism at this point. Oh god, I was in some... I forget which bio class it was in high school. It was some, like, current topics and biotechnology thing, or... I don't know. Anyway, there's something on one of the tests where it's like, which of these is an example of bioterrorism? And the correct example was holding somebody hostage with an AIDS-infected needle. And I've thought about that ever since, like, wow, that's a really screwed up example to write in this high school exam. Like, Jesus Christ, that's real grim, my dude. I'd have still remembered that. Not like it matters. See, that's the thing about streaming. I have nothing interesting to say. I'm just a person who had a very generic life. But on the internet, it's like, I'm gonna talk about these very banal things, and I guess somebody will find them interesting. Or at least humor me, which is almost as good. what happened to Anthrax. Yeah, that would have been a better one. Nailing Anthrax. A lot more straightforward and less horrific. Well, I mean, I guess Anthrax is great. Most people have generic, boring lives. Thank you, Cummus. Oh yeah, all those dissections. Good formaldehyde smell. Or maybe they didn't use formaldehyde for us and it was some other analog, but it was similarly rank. Shoved her whole arm down the cow's throat. Oh yeah, you gotta. I remember I had that class too in high school. I was never not just sticking parts of me in cow. What? What is it even from? What is the point of that class? I suppose it's like an agriculture class. I'm just sort of hoping somebody wheeled a cow into high school on like a handcart. Okay, children, glove up. It's your turn to grab the cow's stomach. I'm really not paying attention to Sonic 2, and I'm kind of impressed every time I look over. I seem to be getting farther and farther into the game. I'm mostly just reading the chat at this point, barely staring at it at the corner of my eye. Yeah, I feel like it's been going relatively well as well. So this level's not great. Dumb to do dissections. Oh, no. God, in middle school? Yeah. Like 6th grade, I had to do an owl pellet dissection. Which I don't know how common that was. It's effectively an owl barfs. And it barfs bones and fur and then you're supposed to maybe assemble the bones together and be like, ah, I know the owl now ate this and that. And then I think at the end of that, they made us write a letter to our congressman about passing pro-owl habitat legislation, but it was up to us to send them or not. I didn't send mine. Yeah, now there are no owls. That's actual slacktivism. I wrote a letter to my congressman, but I was too lazy to send it. I couldn't be bothered to steal my mom's purse and then take 50 cents of stamps out to send it to whoever my congressman was at the time for a hastily written letter about saving owls, which I'm sure is his #1 priority. Wait, am I just going backwards? Animal forensics? Is that like... Which of these bears killed this man? Compare the DNA. Can't tell if these claw prints are brown or polar. Ooh, or grizzly. No, it wasn't Chris Christie, it was... Oh, it was probably before McGreevy. Maybe it was McGreevy. I don't even... Phone is multiple feet away, so I'm not picking that up. Well, I'm glad you learned animal forensics so you could solve animal crime. I don't think enough people are looking at that as a serious subject. Job at Zootopia. Oh, the movie? Why? Oh no, you're one of them! I'm kidding. Lee Mage is new here. Is that true? I feel like I've seen your name before. Yeah, that's what I thought. Do I remember NJ ask? Probably. Yes, I do. Oh no, I do remember that. Oh gee, remember web quests? Dr. Smog, is that gonna ring a bell to anybody? Dr. Smog is going to make a bunch of polluting factories, and you had to do a bunch of research on the internet to show why pollution is bad. Why schools are good. All I remember about the web quest is that I remember drawing a very good picture of a hospital for one of them, and I was kind of shocked at how well it came out. I don't have the picture now, so I'd imagine it's not great. But at the time, I remember thinking, wow, I really nailed it. Looks identifiably like the photo. No, I was never pre-med. Just stuck in graduate school. Researching brains. My research has found something very important that I'd like to share with you. There is a brain found in every person. Hot off the presses, I thought you should get the preprint of my findings. You all have one. Well done. Oh, I think that... was that my maze? Yeah. Senior father-in-law. No, not for a few days. He doesn't write, he doesn't call. I don't even think he wants to be friends anymore. How do you fix yours? Oh god, I don't know. I mean, I'm researching all the antidepressants, but no clue. God, having somebody make a cat face emoji at all, but also having them do it with the eyes as an equal sign and not a colon is a very specific throwback that I was not expecting. Can you even be nostalgic for an emoticon? Thank you, Rabbitude. Blast to the past. From the past, even. Oh god, no, I never wanted to be a doctor. Like a PhD doctor, but I don't have the patience to actually be a medical doctor. Man, I had a really early version of Encarta. No, it wasn't Encarta, it was Compton's Encyclopedia. And there was this one MIDI rendition of some German classical piece, and I just remember it freaked me out as a kid. For some reason. Everything is randomly spooky sometimes, I guess. At least when you're a kid. That, okay. Oh, now I'm just regretting not having gone back to bed. Because I'm still tired. The game with the maze through a castle. Castle Wolfenstein. Maze chase. I've been wanting to find this old spelling game for Windows that I played as a kid in elementary school. And it was called Spellbound, and I've never been able to find it. And, like, I haven't looked that much recently. I remember it being a thing I was trying to dig up at some point years ago. And I don't remember the outcome, but I don't think it ended in me finding it ultimately. It wasn't a great game or interesting or anything by any means. It's just one of those, what is that like to experience after 20 years? Let me see. It might be. I don't think it's super obscure, but it's just like Spellbound brings up a lot of Google hits.
Someone needs help.
No, that's a Liberty Mutual commercial.
Oh.
The RPG mobile hit of 2019.
No. Unless this had a different mode. Yeah, no, this looks fine. Like, this looks like what the actual game is, but this bit is not what I remember. I just remember the bit where they're all in a spelling bee and they tell you a word and you have to spell it. Oops. Am I getting sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends? Is that only a mobile game? How much does it cost? Like, what did they pay you for your soul for Raid Shadow Legends? That, like, everyone is advertising it. $6,000. Well, okay, well now I understand why everybody is so enthusiastic about Raid Shadow Legends. Because so would I if I were being paid $6,000. I just want somebody to get up and say this, like, I was paid $6,000 to say this. Anyway, play this game, thank you. Heard from a streamer on a drunk stream, they got $20 per person. That is ill-gotten goods there, sir. It's information you stole from his brain. You're not allowed to remember anything he said while drunk. It is a crime. I thought Tails was crouching on the platform. He's just clipping through it with flying animation. Awful level. Oh, well, that's it. Is this it?
Cool tiny home.
I've got everything I need right here.
Show me Peacock. Hey.
No, it's a different thing. Oh well. 90s educational games. I'm gonna go back to bed, I think. At least for like another hour or so. Okay, bye.